Good day, everybody. This is a Florida Golden Girl. Today's travel adventure takes us to the beach town of Titusville, Florida. Today I'm on Old Dixie Highway. And today we're going to be looking at a historical cemetery. This is one for the ages, folks. Today we're going to be looking at LaGrange / Mims Community Cemetery. So, the marker reads, in the early 1900s, a 2-acre parcel of land north of LaGrange Church and Cemetery was given to the Mims colored community for a cemetery. The earliest graves are dating back to 1903. Many are unmarked. And it goes in the late 1800s. Both blacks and whites worshipped at this community church. And then it looks like in 1894, after organizing their own congregation, the St. James Colored Missionary Baptist Church acquired land in Mims, and they built their own church in 1904. In 1913, the trustees of that church purchased this parcel of land from the East Coast Cattle Company for use as a cemetery. So it was referred to as Mims Colored Cemetery, and then it has since changed names. And there's many noted activists, Harry Moore, Harriet Sims Moore, they were civil rights activists, and Mr. Moore was a chapter president of the Brevard County National Association of the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP. So the Moores were killed when their home located near the site was bombed. Damn shame. Okay, let's go in and check it out. So, visiting hours are from sunrise to sunset. It just got finished raining, so it's a little bit cool, and I am not complaining about that. So, it is a medium-sized cemetery. There are some veterans that are buried here. I noted one who was buried in 2005, and his name was Lloyd Strickland. And then let's go see what else we can find. There are several above ground graves here. It looks like, so you have Ralph Strickland, who World War II. So there's a Strickland there, Strickland there. So they all have to be related somehow. And then it looks like many above ground graves here. It looks like it's all kind of squashed together, but there are some recent graves. You've got 2013, 2014. You've got some older graves over there in the corner. So it's a historical cemetery, which I think is very cool. I hope everybody's having a good day. Clara Mae Young died in 1968. You have another veteran grave. He died in 1963. And then you have, now this is the earliest one so far, where it's Henry and Addie Rivers. Both died in 1944. And then I guess if you go towards the fence, you've got, those are more recent graves, 2019, 2017. This looks like this is a, it's not all close together, so I'm going to get in my car and we're gonna do a little bit of a drive around. I don't know what this community is like. I do not have my sidekick with me. He wasn't happy knowing that I went, I'm supposed to be at Patrick Air Force Base to do some shopping. So I figure what I wanted to do was go out and do some filming. You know, if I can film places that I've not been to, you know, it really doesn't waste time. So he's always wanting me to be careful, and you can't blame him for that. So let's go do a bit of a drive around, folks, and find out what we can find. Okay, so this is a cypress tree. It looks like they've done some clearing. Now this is a large cemetery, so we've got some stones markers there. It looks like, bear with me for a moment. It looks like some older markers in this area. Let's see. So, anybody, remember I mentioned you see the fence right there? I don't know if this is oh, it is. Is it the Rivers family? No, their name is Myers. So it's Mary Myers, Edward Myers, George Myers, Myers. So this is a little family area. I don't know if they're prominent or not. You have Glenn Higgs, who died in 1950. His wife died in 1953. I don't know where the Mr. and Mrs. Rivers where they are buried. You have James Milton Cornelius. He died in 1954. Yeah, this is, I think, the creepy part. You'll see what I mean. Just look at it. You see it? It's just lots of cypress. And then, it just, I don't know, screams neglect. So Otis Parker died in 1950. Maddie died in 1984. We're in section V. And then there's some more Valescentis there. 57, 59. You've got the Norwoods. Died in 1994. Call McFarland, First Lieutenant, U.S. Army Air Corps, died in 1942. And then Call Alexander Norwood died in 1945. So I'll go take a look up over there to see if there's anything. But so I'm in section G of and here's section B. But I'm wondering, I might do that church in a separate video. So we're going to come back to that. And then I'll just make that a bit of a separate blog and give us more time at the cemetery. So yeah, so here's some of the older ones here, folks. So you've got John Lee Orman. So here's one of the earliest graves. So Woodman so he died in 1918. So he could have been during the first pandemic. And then here's another one. They died in 1918 as well. So that's must have been the first grave there. And then you have, it looks like 1918. So these must be some of the older graves, and it certainly does look like it. You got a couple of, you got Edwin Green, who died in 1945, and then you got Ava Green, who died in 1945, and then you've got a World War II veteran who died in 1964, Anthony Petrangelo. And then Thomas Tate died in 1926. And then Laura Tate died in 1921. Rosa Stewart died in 1935. Junior died in 1965. So, yeah. Okay, I want to check and see if that's a Civil War veteran there real quick. So, you have some Martha Goldsmith died in 1892, and Major Maurice Goldsmith died in 1904. So he must have been military. So Private Joseph Louisiana. So he was a Confederate veteran, and he died in 1901. And that is the Texas flag. And then you've got another. Then you've got a James P. Goldsmith who died in 1912. And then you've got Joseph something. So he died in 1891. So that's Dr. Wilson died in 1913, and his wife died in 1914. So let's see what these are. Let me scoop out of that. So 1922. 1939. Beloved wife of Judge Minor Jones. So that's unmarked. And then you've got this over here. So this is a family area. Let's see what this has got. Henry Titus died in 1881. Our daughter Kate was 22 years old. So this must be, so you've got, okay, what does this say? In memorial, this corner was designated as a park without burial plots dedicated to persons confirmed buried here, plot location unknown. So those are just indicated of people that are buried here, but they have no marker. And then this one here, we've got a pioneer citizen. George Bartow Gardner died 1944, born in Midgeville, Georgia, reared in Jeffersonville, Georgia, settled in LaGrange, November 1883, married Yala May Melissa Day in 1888. That's very cool. Well, this is a treat. It's a cute grave. A cute cemetery. It just really looks like it needs some work. So here's some older graves here. You got Jetty Carlisle, died in 1896. Louisa died in 1891. So Mary died in 1933. And James Carlisle died in 1908. You have the Carter family here. So yeah. Carter, Barry A. Carter, mother and father. So one died in 1915 and the other one died in 1937. And for our final grave, we're going to go over here. It's so faded. I can't read what that writes, but so you have Turner Hamilton, who was a Baptist missionary, who died in 1887. That's probably one of the earlier graves there. So, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, folks. If you get an opportunity, check my other videos out. There's plenty of them out there. Like, subscribe, click on the notification bell that lets you know when a new video will be uploaded. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Word of mouth is how my channel grows. I appreciate each and every one of you that stopped by today. Thank you for watching, and so on.